Hello guys, today I'll be sharing with you guys the trade I took. I took it live and the reasons why I took that trade. But first of all, I have to show you an illustration before I take you guys to the live chart and explain to you the reasons why I actually took that trade so that you can actually learn from it. So first and foremost, we had the market pushing to the upside and we have an impulsive move, corrective move. If you check the higher time frame, the market was actually moving to the upside. However, we have a impulsive move, corrective move, impulsive move, and corrective move. The market was just busy, giving us high highs and high lows. And finally, the market grabbed the liquidity from the upside. When the market did that, and there was a previous resistance above, so we had to wait for a change in character. We had to wait for a change in character. All right, we had to wait for a change in character, and finally, we decided to shoot our shot to the downside. So this is what actually happened. Okay, this is what actually happened, and this is that's the reason why we took the trade. So first and foremost, we have, like, looking at the market structure, you can actually see that the market is actually breaking structures to the upside. So you see that we have a break of market structure. We have a break of market structure here, right? We have a break of market structure. Okay, we have a break of market structure, and that break of market structure led to the creation of this high. All right, and so now we have a low which led to the breaking of this other structure above here. Then this low led to the breaking of market structure above here, because the trend of the market is mainly to the upside. So now if you look at it clearly well, you see that the market is actually pushing to the upside because we have highs and lows, but I'm gonna be showing you guys how I use smart money concept to actually kill this particular trade. Okay, so and finally here we have our last break of market structure. All right, and here the market could not create another high, but rather it failed to create a high, and here we have our change in character, and we decided to take our we started after we had this change of character. You know that since the market is moving to the upside, okay, the market is actually moving to the upside. So it cannot. At this point, the market could not actually continue in that particular trend. So it could not break this. It could not break this area. It could not grab the liquidity or break this structure. It could not break this it could not break this structure. So then we had a change in character, and we had the market return back to our supply zone, and then we had to sell. So without wasting much of your time, let's just go straight up to the live chart. Let me just show you guys how I actually took that trade and reasons why I actually took that trade, guys. Let's go. So guys, as you can see here, we have, let me zoom in a little bit. So I'm gonna just take you guys from the higher time frame perspective and break it down for you guys to see, so that you can actually follow. Okay, let's use the 4 hours. Let's use the 4 hours so that you can actually follow and actually get to understand and see the reason why I actually took this trade. From the 4 hour perspective, you could see that the market was actually breaking highs. All right, highs and lows. We had a break of market structure. We had our high low. We had another break of market structure. Okay, and finally the market decided to come down. Okay, so this market scenario signifies an uptrend, but it's kind of really ugly. So that's why we have to go down to the 1 hour time frame, where you get to really understand it very well. Okay, so now we're going to go down to the 4 hours time, the 1 hour time frame, so where I actually had this trade from. Okay, so first and foremost, we have without paying attention to this area, without paying attention to the left hand side. Okay, without paying attention to the left hand side, because there's a lot of noise there. Okay, without paying attention to the left hand side. So now let's just break this down. We have a break of market structure. Okay, we have a break of market structure, and then we have a high being created and a low being created. Okay, so now what happened here? After the break of market structure, the market came back to our demand zone. Okay, the market came back to our demand zone, and most often time the demand zone is what is internal. All right, the demand zone is internal. You can actually find it. You can actually find the demand zone within this move. All right, this move that broke out the structure. But in this particular case, the market did not actually come back to the demand zone, but rather led to the breaking of structure. So, but later on, the market decides to come back to a demand zone, and then if you check the 30 minutes time frame, you see that there's actually a key level there where the market actually respected. Okay, so I can't see any obvious one. Let me go down to the 15 minutes time frame, so that we look for it together, okay guys, so that you get to understand. All right, so you could see this area here. All right, but the market just tested, and then you could see this area here. This is a demand zone. All right, you could see how the market just tested it and kept pushing to the upside. So you could see that the market actually came back to the demand zone, and we had when the market came back to the demand zone, tested it once. So later on we had a change of character. Okay, we have a change of character. Anybody could have just bought from here. All right, could have just bought when the market, after the change of character, the market came back to our demand zone that actually led the market to actually take out those previous highs. The market, so this is redefining your entry, how to actually refine your entry. So you see now that what happened here was the market was actually coming down to the downside. When it gets to your demand zone and test your demand zone, you don't actually have to buy immediately like that. You don't have to buy immediately. So what you have to do is you have to wait for a change in character. Like you can see here, what happened? We had a change of character. The market, because why do we have a change of character? Because the market actually broke out this high, okay, created a higher high, and then finally it came back to the demand zone that led to the break of that structure. And then this is where you can actually take your buy entry. You could actually take your buy entry, okay. You can actually take your buy entry and stop loss just below. And as you can see, our stop loss is just below the demand zone. All right, so that in case the market decide to dance around a little bit and go deep into the demand zone, your trade will still be safe, guys. Your trade will still be safe. So you see, you could have just gone for a 1:5 risk to reward ratio trade, and then you could have just smashed your take profit. Boom. All right, so now and again, as you can see, after the break of market structure, we have another break of market structure. Let me just zoom in a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this, okay, so that for clarity's sake, so that we continue. All right, so that we don't get confused. Okay, so we have our break of market structure here. All right, we have our market structure break. All right, so that move actually led to the break of the market structure, giving us a high. But furthermore, the market actually failed to continue pushing to the upside, and then boom, it came down all the way down, and then back to this demand zone. Okay, decided to test it really deep this time around. And if you wanted to take your entries, you could have taken your entries. So without wasting much of your time, let's just go straight up to the trade which I actually took that made me about $3,000 in profit. So let's, as you can see, it's running about 83 pips. So, and I had about 3 lots in it. So if you check critically well, you can actually see, you could do the math yourself. So first and foremost, before we dive into the exact trade and how I took the trade, and if you look to the left, looking at the left side of the chart now, you could see that you could see my screen, my phone screen, how I actually took this trade. Okay guys, how I actually took this trade. So now you can see that the market is at a resistant level. You don't want to be selling at the resistant level, because sometimes you could be trapped. Okay, the market could just fake you out and then keep pushing to the upside. So based on that fact now, you want a high probability trade, so you don't have to do silly and crazy stuff. So here I just want to explain to you guys how I actually took this trade and why I took it. So now looking at this, now you can see, looking at the 4 hours time frame, you can actually see for yourself that okay, this market is actually losing momentum and buyers are no longer in control of this market. Okay guys, so on the norm, I know there are a lot of traders who actually trade like that by just selling it instantly. Yeah, you could sell it and still make profit, but if you take this kind of trade, majority of the time you end up in losses. And if you want to make good money, just follow the principles which I'm actually giving to you guys. So now scaling down to now you're done with the higher time frame. Now scaling down to the 1 hour time frame. Let me show you something, guys. Let me just show you something. Scaling down to the 1 hour time frame, guys. scaling down to the 1 hour time frame. All right, so my charts are kind of a little bit hooked up, I think, because of the network. So scaling down to the 1 hour time frame, you can actually see that the market was actually creating highs and highs, and then we had a little bit, we had a liquidity grab here. We had our liquidity grab around somewhere around this area, because you see that the market actually broke out that area but did not make any significant move to the upside. So whichever stop loss which were hiding above that area must have been taken out. So the sellers must have been liquidated. All right, the sellers must have been liquidated. So now you seeing that already your mind is actually prepared that this market is actually ready to sell. Okay, the market is actually ready to sell. So what I did was, initially I thought I've actually missed this move. Okay, because first we have a high, we have a low, we have a high, we have a high, we have a low, and then we have equal highs. So I was thinking this should be our change of character at this point. So but I thought I've actually missed the move. Okay, so I wanted to sell it somewhere around this area when the market actually came to test this area. So that was when I wanted to actually get my entries in as of yesterday. Okay, as of yesterday, I was thinking maybe I've already missed this move. So I was supposed to get my original entries from here, and then my stop loss just slightly above, just like that, and then targeting the way, or it's all the way down. So my first take profit could have just been at least 1:7, and then just move my stop loss to break even and to let the others run. So now that I just did not take it. Okay, I did not take it, I missed it. So I now saw another opportunity today. Okay, when I woke up, I saw that the market was actually moving to this area. So we have moving to the supply zone. So as you can see, this is an engulfing candlestick, and this candle actually have a very strong momentum that swept out on the liquidity line below this area. So the candle was actually a very strong momentum, which makes the other block valid. Okay, so when the market actually got to that area, I was actually expecting a sell. So I just had to put my sell entries in, and my stop loss just slightly above, as you can see. So it actually worked out perfectly well. So guys, I'm just gonna end it here, and if you like my videos, please endeavor to hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, I promise, the last time I uploaded a video was like 3 weeks ago. I promise to be uploading videos every now and then to keep you guys posted and to help you guys grow. Okay, and I'm also gonna be sharing my life story with you guys, how it has actually been for me and how I managed to become a profitable trader. So stay tuned guys, and keep watching my videos. All right, see you guys in my next video. Take care guys.